I am ready. I assure you. I'm ready.
I think we're live.
Oh, hi.
Hi, everybody out there in the universe, in the world that we share, this mysterious world. How are you doing out there? Are you there? Are you out there?
Is anyone there?
Why don't you open up the chat thing? If
Yeah,
you're, oh
see?
yay,
There's some
they're
lovely
still
people.
there. Oh, how lovely. Hello, everyone. It's Charming Disaster. We're here tonight with you for a little semi-impromptu quarantine live stream because we missed you, and we missed doing this even more than we thought we would.
Yes, today's show is going to be a little impromptu. We're not quite prepared as we usually are.
A little loosey-goosey. We're a little fried. We've been working really hard the last 2 days, and we'll tell you all about that. But let's say hi to some people. Who's popping up there? We see
Sarah, Katie,
Michelle and Fred,
Charles,
Katie,
Robert.
and Sierra, and Eve, and Peter, and Mike, and Misty, and Carol. Oh, it's so nice to see all
Madeline
of you.
from Pittsburgh.
Oh, yay.
Excellent.
And Sian and Melbourne, Victoria. Happy Saturday. You're up early. And Rochester and Milwaukee and Minneapolis and so many places that we look forward to visiting in the future. Yes.
I love the future.
All right. So, Jeff, why don't you just talk to the people for a second while
Sure. What are you doing?
I'm going to share the Facebook link in the event in case people can't find it.
Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
So we are here. We're in Westchester. We've gone on a little sojourn where we're going to work. We're working on pre-production work for a project that we'll talk about in a few. And we just kind of threw this together because we were very missing of everybody, but we knew we didn't have the time to prepare or plan anything, so we were like, screw it, we're just going to go and talk to good people. And as long as you're fine with us being a little loose, then we're fine with that.
We did get dressed, though.
We got dressed.
I
we
mean,
brought
we
fancy
dress
clothes.
like this all the time.
Oh, Sierra says it's her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Sierra. And I believe Heather Lilly also is a recent birthday haver.
All right. Well, maybe there's something we could do about that. There's nothing they can do
There's
about
nothing that any of us can do about the fact that we are born and we live and then...
And most of us are going to die.
I mean, you can make your bargains or whatever. Okay, I'm almost done doing this admin stuff.
Yeah, this is really a working session.
Yeah, it's just, you get to see us in our natural habitat. This is my parents' house.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Coincidentally.
And your dad just says, nice house.
Oh, my parents are here. Ooh. This reminds me a little bit of how in high school, occasionally my parents would go out of town and I would throw a party without telling them. I mean, they know now because I'm an adult and we've broken over that particular secret. But it was some good times. Okay, I've shared the link in the event. We've shared it on the page, so anybody looking for us in the wrong places will be able to find us, hopefully, now.
Hey, Stacy.
Oh, hey, Stacy Wilson. So, yeah.
Okay. So what do we do?
Well, we welcome everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Which we've just kind of done. And we remind everyone that this is a donation-based show. So if you...
I'm going to do the thing.
Oh, yeah, do the thing. So if you're in a position to be generous, it goes a long way, and we really appreciate it. However, if you are financially stressed, then the show is our gift to you. There are a few ways you can donate. We have a Venmo, we have a PayPal, we have a virtual ticket link, and we have a Bandcamp. So you can do any of those things, and I'm supposed to share those links in the hench person Dan, we should have asked you if you're on to help us out, but it was kind of last minute and I didn't want to pester you, so
I'll do it.
Okay, thanks. So yeah, we're a little loosey-goosey this time, but anyway, that's the donation thing. And now we get to open the show with a tarot card to kind of tell us a little bit about what we're up to. Also, because we have planned this show like hardly at all, even more than usual, we welcome your song requests. your questions. Do you need bad advice? Because like we can give you that. We can give you bad advice. We can give you all kinds of
All kinds of advice. Bad. All types of bad advice.
Good, yeah. So should we draw the card first and then talk a little bit about what we've been doing? Also, like, how are you all? How are you all doing out there? You like holding up? It's been a weird time. All right. Well, we'll get to all that. Oh, good job. Okay.
All right. So we're gonna draw the card. Yeah, we're gonna tell the good people what we're doing.
Yeah. Okay. Card is the Three of Cups. Okay, let's bring it close to the webcam. Three of Cups. Are we on the right webcam? Yeah, we're on the right webcam. Okay. Three of Cups depicts three women holding cups aloft. What is in the cups? We don't know. It could be something delicious like seltzer with a little bit of something in it. Could be poison. We don't know. But the trio of women is really the thing that we pay attention to in this card. Because that trio of women, like, there's a lot of famous trios of women. There's the Fates. There's the Furies. There's the... Who else is there?
Trios? I mean, there's
the Supremes.
The Muses.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, there's a lot more Muses. Yeah.
The Supremes. Yes.
So there's also the Radium Girls. We think of this card as the Radium Girls card, and that's because we've been working for the last couple of days on our Marie Curie project. Those of you who've been with us for a long time may have heard us talk about this project many times over the last few years because we've been working on it for a long time. It's a song cycle inspired by the life and the work and the repercussions of the work of the scientist Marie Curie, based on this graphic novel called Radioactive by Lauren Redniss, which is really amazing. Well, they just made a movie based on Radioactive, and we watched it a couple nights ago. And it's a pretty great adaptation. Marjane Satrapi, who wrote Persepolis, she directed it. And if you get like a really passionate Curie who is very sympathetic, and like it's a really good adaptation. It's visually really inventive. But the thing is that we had an artist residency a couple years ago where we got to spend 2 weeks in a cabin in the woods, basically. And our goal, which we did over the time that we were there, was to write a cycle of songs inspired by Marie Curie's work. So we did a ton of reading. We had like this huge stack of books, biographies, and primary source material, and this graphic novel, and like all this ancillary stuff about like radium, the element, and like what its properties are. And we wrote 9 songs, which we have just started recording over the last couple of days.
So we've had these songs for a while, and they've just kind of been sitting in our periphery, thinking about them, and they've marinated. And we're very excited to get to record them.
Yeah. So we're going to talk to you a lot about Curie and her work over the course of this show. But to start, I think we maybe ought to play a song.
Yeah. Would you like your instrument?
Oh, I would, but I forgot my kazoo in the other room. So just sit tight for a second while I run and get it.
So it's just you and me. Finally, we can just have this time together. Don't tell Elia that we had this little chat. Never mind.
What did I miss?
Nothing. Did you get your kazoo?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, good.
I have it.
Do you need your instrument?
Safe. Yeah, I do need my instrument. Thank you.
Yes.
That's very kind.
Scoot back just to...
Oh yeah, sure. So they can like see us playing. It's really us playing. We're not just like lip syncing over something.
Yeah. We have our... There we go.
All right. So we have a few requests, and I think we should try to honor all of them as much as we can. Are we keeping track at all?
I mean, I see some things coming and going.
Okay. Well, let's...
The Graces, the three Graces.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
the Graces. That's what we were
course.
thinking of, the Graces. All right, well, let's start with librarian.
Yeah, sure.
We can go chronologically with the requests.
Okay, I haven't been tracking them.
I know,
but-
I saw... okay, and Sierra, whose birthday it is, has requested artichoke, so obviously we're gonna do that one too. We're gonna just go through these.
Yeah.
All right.
Here, let's put this down a little bit
Okay.
so we can see.
You can see the applique.
Okay.
All right.
What are we playing?
We're playing.
Wait a minute. I start the song. I have to know what it's going. Okay. I am a librarian. My mind is a cave. I don't understand how people behave. Greater than some of my parts that seem broken. I make my own costume. I own my own name.
Which in the wintertime, philosopher, king, I'm not staring at you, I'm considering things. A natural scientist, singing my song. Where I am going is where I belong. This is my time, this is my place. Behind the drawn curtain or right in your face. This is my time, this is my place. Behind the drawn curtain or right in your face. I am a librarian, my tongue is a blade with sharp doubled edges to keep you away. A creature of habit, a half-wild animal, hungry to touch you but also afraid. An orbiting satellite, counting the stars, moving in circles out here in the dark. Prisoner of circumstance, lying awake, waiting the moment I make my escape. This is my time, this is my place. Behind the drawn curtain or right in your face. This is my time, this is my place. Behind the drawn curtain or right in your face. Did I make a crash landing on an alien planet? Will others find me in time? Sometimes I think I'm the only one of my kind. I am a librarian, my heart is a fist, my fist in the air in my face. I'm facing my fear is a friend, my friends are beside me, I'm ready for this. Set out the instruments, sought out the signs, it's what I've been studying all of my life. This is my time, this is my place. Behind the drawn curtain or right in your face. This is my time, this is my place. Behind the drawn curtain or right in your face. This is my time, this is my place. Behind the drawn curtain or right in your face. This is my time, this is my place. Behind the drawn curtain or right in your face. You can't hear it, but the cicadas are going crazy outside, and it sounds like the engine of summer going. This like sound.
Isn't that a poem, The Engine of Summer?
The Dogs of War.
No.
The Ides of March.
The Engine of Summer. No.
Maybe there is a John Crowley book called Engine Summer.
Engine Summer.
That's what you're thinking of. But that's sort of a play on words with Indian Summer. I'm going to get a Sharpie and a piece of paper, and we can write down old school the song requests.
Right, I'm going to finish this.
They're going by. All right, you finish
I'm going to finish this conversation.
Okay, I'll be right back.
So, what is your favorite thing about me? You can put it in the comments. I think it's my straightforwardness, my forthrightness. Okay. All right, she's back. Oh, we got.
What did I miss?
All right, so we got a lot of song requests.
Okay, good.
All right, let's go.
All right, we're gonna go from the top. All right, so we did. Librarian, right? That was I Am a Librarian by us.
By us.
We wrote it. It's like that part in Beetlejuice, that great part where she's like, "It's my art. I mean, it's my art. I made it."
I made it.
I love that. I love that part so much. It's so good.
All
right, I saw Artichoke.
Artichoke.
And I saw Days Are Numbered.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Okay, so this is like the unplugged Charming Disaster.
Yeah.
So where you mostly just watch us like write things down.
Figure it out.
With the Sharpie. But look, it's like the same color as my.
We got Grifters.
Okay, Grifters.
From Heather Lily and Osiris.
Well, yeah, we could. Sure, we'll try it. We'll see what it's like.
See what happened.
All right, cool.
Crows and Pickaway.
Oh yeah, cool. That's like a Ragnarok reference, so we'll consider that a request. Oh, and we're gonna play Radium Girls.
Radium Girls, yes.
Yeah. So the thing that happened when we were doing all this Curie research is that, I mean, I speak for myself. I don't know what Jeff is like at cocktail parties, but I am now the kind of person. I do know what you're like at cocktail parties. I will like corner you and then talk at you about Marie Curie for like a long time, like an uncomfortably long time. I've done it. I'll do it again. The moment there are cocktail parties again, it's gonna happen. But we'll give you a little taste of that action. All right, Blue Bottle Blues.
Blue Bottle Blues.
That.
Manta
Manta Rays. Yeah, we'll see if we remember that one. Cool.
Ragnarok we got.
Some of these we have practiced recently.
Grifters.
Yeah, Grifters is on the list.
From Mom.
Oh, from Mom.
Sweet.
That's nice. Okay. Days Are No. Oh, the love song cover. All right, we'll see if we remember that. Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Mustache.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot. This is like a whole show.
Yeah,
great.
That's what I figured.
All right, your cat eyeball shirt is getting a lot of requests. I'm surprised you're not wearing it.
It is very flammable. All right.
All right. Oh, Showgirl. Okay. All right. Well, this is gonna get us through like the next.
Oh, and a wishing well. We have a wishing well.
Oh, wishing well. All right. Showgirl, wishing well,
and Baba Yaga.
Oh my God. All right, Baba Yaga. Why did we write so many songs?
Why don't we know them all? Okay,
yeah,
we know them.
We know them all. All right.
Oh, and one for Fiery.
Oh.
They keep coming in.
Okay. All right. So, all right.
Nice.
That's a lot of song requests, and we love you so much. It's so good to be here with you again. We're so happy to be doing this and get to connect with you. But we must ask you to switch gears and maybe go more toward question asking than song requests, because we have a lot of wisdom to dispense, and I'm surprised that you're not taking more advantage of it.
That is going to take a lot of time up also. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's true. All right. Fire Eater. Knife throw. All right, we'll see
what
happens. How we do. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. All right. What do you want to play next?
Let's go from the top.
Okay.
Everything all right? Sounding all right? Just figure. Let's just assume that it is.
Your prickly heart conceals. Nope, that's wrong. Your prickly spines conceal a tender heart.
No ordinary ornament.
Who dares to scrape you with your teeth will find that everything seems sweet.
Your scaly clothes file around your coat.
You always leave me wanting more.
I eat but leave unsatisfied.
You only whet my appetite. Turtle green, I greedily devour. like the delicatest flower. I send to you this lover's note, my secret hope, my artichoke, my artichoke, my artichoke, my artichoke. Sooner, love, or later. Slowly lift away your every overlapping layer. I send to you this lover's note, my secret hope, my artichoke, my artichoke, my artichoke.
Oh, thistle, oh, you succulent.
No epicure could long resist the urge to taste you on their lips. Armored blossom, I would steam you gently, show you my devotion, dear, if only you would let me. I send to you this lover's note, my secret hope, my artichoke,
My artichoke.
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 my artichoke. Can I borrow your tuner? Thanks.
There you go.
The weather's so warm, it melts my string.
That's true. I might take off this jacket. It's so warm.
Oh.
Speaking of warmth.
Slowly lift away your every overlapping layer. See what I did there?
I heard that
I quoted
somewhere.
one of our own songs. Eventually, we'll write enough songs with a lot of
Just
words.
making lyrics.
Yep, everything I say will be a quotation of one of our songs.
Maybe like those weird Shakespeare people.
Don't insult our core demographic, Jeff.
I just meant the people
Weird
that
Shakespeare people.
well that quote everything. Everything
Yeah,
is
okay.
a quote of Shakespeare.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry.
He did write a lot of
He
things.
did.
Yeah.
And there's lots of
All right. Oh, you're loosening your tie?
trying.
Wow. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so Marie Curie and Pierre Curie. It's hard to know where to begin because there's so much information, and you can start way back at the beginning. So in like the 16th century in the Carpathian Mountains, there are these mines where they would mine for silver and later for cobalt, and the miners would get sick. And I think it was even before the 16th century. We're talking like 14th, 15th century.
Ever since they were mining for silver.
Yeah. And the miners would get sick, like a respiratory illness, and they would die. There were women in the towns in this area who would have had like 7 successive miner husbands because these guys just died.
Yeah.
And they knew that it had something to do with the mines, but they didn't know what. They called it the mining sickness. And the best medical theory of the time was that there were dwarves dwelling deep in the mines who were jealous of the stolen ore that the miners took out, and so they cursed the miners.
Makes sense.
I mean, they weren't entirely wrong. There's a waste mineral called pitchblende, which is produced in mining. Pitchblende is a composite mineral, which means it contains a lot of different chemical elements. And when you find pitchblende when you're mining, it's bad news because it means there's no silver here. There's no valuable ore here. You just have this like garbage rock basically.
Mm-hmm.
And so they would make these big piles of it outside the mines.
And it was called bad luck.
Yes, pitchblende is from the German Pechblende, which means bad luck mineral. So it turns out that pitchblende is highly radioactive. And when Curie started researching radioactivity, a term whose name she coined, incidentally, pitchblende was a great source for her research. And so she had 4,000 tons of pitchblende delivered to her from Austria that had been sitting in the forest. It was like full of pine needles. And she and Pierre Curie and their lab, they processed this 4,000 tons of pitchblende, removing all of the chemical elements that they knew were there to discover what they didn't know about, to find out what was creating the radioactivity. So they would like put it in sulfuric acid to dissolve out some stuff, and they would boil it, and they would break it up, and they would apply heat, and they would apply basic chemicals as well. And the fumes coming off of this lab were so intense that birds who stopped to roost would die. It was so toxic, and they worked this incredibly manual labor to reduce the 4,000 tons. 4,000
Pounds?
No, I think it was tons.
I think it's a lot of.
It was like
tons.
Yeah, it was tons. It's really heavy.
It took many years for this.
Years.
Yeah.
And they ended up with this like itty bitty
like a gram.
like a teeny itty bitty like not even teaspoonful of radium. It glowed in the dark, and that was what was cursing the miners, because the radioactive dust, as they inhaled it into their lungs, irradiated them from the inside. There are a few different kinds of radiation. There's the fast kind and the slow kind. And the slow kind you can stop with like a piece of paper or like the outside of your skin. Right. So like if you're just standing next to radium, like not that dangerous. But if you're breathing it in, the inside of your lungs, or ingesting it, which we'll get to, the inside of your body has no defense against it. And the slow kind is also the heavy kind, and so it causes a lot of damage. That is alpha radiation. Mm-hmm. So with that long introduction, let's play.
I think I know the song.
Okay. All right, this song is called Bad Luck Hard Rock.
Gently swaying pine,
inside a deep dark hole.
If you dare to take what's mine,
I will eat your soul.
Fit this mountain in your spoon,
feel the hot embrace.
All the fairy tales are true.
It will turn your bones to the finest lace. Bad luck, hard rock. No matter how you slice it or break it apart. Live once, die twice. Find a little magic, but it won't play nice. Get your shovel and your pick. No need to ask why. Got another grave today, under a silver moon and a cobalt sky. Bad luck, hard rock. No matter how you slice it or break it apart. Live once, die twice. Find a little magic, but it won't play nice.
love's a curse.
Folded in the yard. You could say it could be worse. I'll give you more than what you bargained for. Bad luck, hard rock. No matter how you slice it or break it apart. Live once, die twice. Send you up my daughter, but she won't play nice. Bad luck, hard rock. No matter how you slice it or break it apart. Send you up my daughter, but she won't play nice. Send you up my daughter, but she won't play nice. Send you up my daughter, but she won't play nice.
We're still working out the little solo section there.
Yes, we've been working on the arrangements for these Curie songs over the last few days.
Liquid Sunshine.
Liquid Sunshine. Thank you, Eric Brewer. Liquid Sunshine was a radium-activated cocktail that glowed in the dark. Yes, radium was used for many quack medicine and fad things. Yes, there were radium. People would infuse water with radium for its supposed health benefits, which was like a really good way to die. And there was radium cosmetic powder and radium toothpaste and radium, all kinds of things. Yeah, so don't eat radium or breathe it in.
Please don't.
Definitely don't. But more about that a little later in the show, because now we're going to play some of your song requests.
Okay. There's some questions too.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't even know what that is. Sierra asks, why do you think humans don't have a
Tapetum?
Tapetum? I don't know what that is. So, Sierra, if you would enlighten us in the comments, that would be great. What have you two been up to since we seen you last? Mostly working on stuff. I went camping for a few days. That was nice.
I didn't.
Yeah, like nothing exciting. Nothing exciting. Just pining mostly.
Pining for this.
Yeah.
The radioactive Boy Scout. Okay.
Not a question, but
yeah, it's just
good. Yeah, it's a good name for something. Oh, yep, uranium glassware. Yeah,
beautiful.
There's a great deep rabbit hole to go down with things that are radioactive that you shouldn't have around.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a tapetum.
Okay. Thank you. See, so it's a tapetum or tapetum. I assume tapetum. It's the reflective part in the eyes. I think it's because we don't need to see in the dark as well, but.
You don't need to freak people out as much as
all right. Oh, yeah. Looks like a lot of people in this already know what that is. So if you don't know about this already, if you're watching this show, a lot of you probably do know about it, but we started a cult about a month ago. It's called the Society of the Mysterious Hand, and its current incarnation is as a Facebook group connected to our Facebook page. We haven't yet decided how to wield the awesome power of the cult, and we're kind of just growing the cult community. But if you'd like to join, you just have to answer a few important questions about like your favorite poisonous plant and some other things like that, and we'll admit you if we like your answers. But that's a great place to talk about animal reflective eye anatomy, things like that.
Which way are we going now?
I don't know, pick one. Dealer's choice. I'm just gonna
just do it.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, let's just go. Okay, I know it.
How does this go? Pine, pitch, turpentine. Don't drink poison, baby, better drink wine. Solvent, acetone. Mind you, mark the bottle with the skull and bones. You got the blue bottle blues when you wake up in the night. Don't make a big mistake, 'cause you can never make it right. When you reach out for the vial, feel the ridges in the glass. It's a matter of survival. Better watch your back. Powder, arsenic, spoonful in your coke are gonna make you sick. Strychnine, cyanide, keeps on getting harder, simply staying alive. You got the blue bottle blues, you wake up in the night. Don't make a big mistake, 'cause you can never make it right. When you reach out for the vial, feel the ridges in the glass. It's a matter of survival. Better watch your back. When it's time for you to go, like Juliet or Romeo, there is something you should know. There is no antidote. There is no antidote. Bootleg alcohol, toxic or intoxicating, who can tell? Almond, bitter taste, swallow down your medicine, it leaves no trace. Morphine, rest your head. What was that precaution that the doctor said? Foul play, accident. Watch out for your loved ones and your careless self. You got the blue bottle blues, you wake up in the night. Don't make a big mistake, 'cause you can never make it right. When you reach out for the vial, feel the ridges in the glass. It's a matter of survival, baby, better watch your back. There is no antidote. 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 There is no antidote.
So true.
So true. There is no antidote. That song was inspired by the book The Poisoner's Handbook by Deborah Blum, which is an excellent, rollicking account of the history of forensic medicine in Prohibition-era New York City, with each chapter devoted to a different deadly poison and how
I think there's a chapter on radium.
Yeah, there is that.
Yeah,
I think that's
how we got.
That was one of our sources
Mm-hmm.
when we were doing our deep dive. It's true.
Great book.
If you're just joining us, we're Charming Disaster. This is our 17th quarantine live stream show. Yeah, lucky 7th prime number. So much. And this is a donation-based concert. Jeff, do you want to share the donation screen again? And I'm just gonna.
That's all I want to do.
I know it's what you want to do. My grandfather used to say things like, "You want to get me a glass of water?" And I'd be like, "No," but it was really just a way of putting a request, which is what I've done. Okay, I want to share on. I just want to pin this thing on Facebook so people can find it. And you can hold on. You can stop sharing that if you want. And
sure.
I can't
stop. All right.
You can stop. All right. So just will you entertain them for a second while I do this thing?
Hey everybody. How's it going?
Let's see.
I'm not creepy.
Yeah, don't be creepy. Okay, I want to share. Oh God,
wait,
we're in a time loop. Okay, I'm sorry, we're in a time loop. Okay, so.
Oh, I know. Look at these other questions.
Okay, yeah. Why don't you answer some questions?
Why do you keep telling me what to do in a question for?
I don't know.
All right, we learned about the tapetum or the tapetum lucidity.
Yeah, that was good.
All right, what is your favorite album to listen on to in long road trips? We have a lot of listening preferences that kind of come and go. One thing we always return to in our road trips is Led Zeppelin.
It's true.
Specifically, House of the Holy seems to be one that we can really...
It's a perfect album.
We can really get behind that. And it really helps with the driving and keeps the driver awake and energized. What's the name of our cult again?
It's the Society of the Mysterious Hand.
Thank you. Is that a quiz? Oh yeah, someone.
We
else
remember.
answered.
We remember what our cult is.
Yeah, someone
called.
answered.
Yeah.
I'm just going through the list
cool.
here. Yes, the hand is mysterious, but the society is pretty chill. I like.
Yeah, I mean, we're really interested in what you want to make of the society. So that's really a question for you: is like, what should the Society of the Hand be about?
What should the cult be all about?
Answer some more questions.
Let's see. People are enjoying the mustache. That is great. I've been working it. It's like frizzing up a little bit. We'll have a little mustache report in a second, or in some time.
This could be it.
This could be it.
Yeah, do it.
All right. I got full license to be as creepy as I want to.
Okay.
All right. I can't see the screen because Ellie's hogging it.
All right, hold on.
But it's okay. I don't mind. But I'm gonna go in.
You can
close
see it on your
creepy.
own thing. Look, you can see it.
There's a little delay there.
Okay.
So it's frizzed out at the end because of the weather, probably. I've put my own mustache wax on it, which I've made out of beeswax and other essential oils and unguents. But it's doing fine. I have to trim it down a little bit, like thin it out. I'm keeping it at this half-mast, configuration here. I'm working on the curls. I think I have to get some more, I got a stiffer hold situation so I can really get the curl and none of this frizzy split ends business. But that is it, and I'm going to keep it for a little bit, either pleased or sorry to tell you.
Alright, I can't do this thing that I was trying to do.
Don't do it. Let's just enjoy the company of the
yeah,
people.
no, I was enjoying
Enjoy
the
my
mustache
company.
report.
I don't know what you're doing.
Talk about the mustache some more.
Okay, I'm even bored by it.
Alright. Well,
I like the east-west curl. I call it the east. Someone was calling it the east-west curl.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, but let's talk about your curl. Look at your
What, this?
forelock. Yes.
This is what my hair wants to do when it's not interfered with.
Was there any kind of cement that you had to apply to keep it there? It just does it on its own.
No, it just does it on its own. You just have to not interfere too much. There was a little girl who had a little curl right in the middle of her forehead. And when she was good, she was very, very good. And when she was bad, she was horrid.
So true.
I didn't write that. It's in the Bible. As Shakespeare? I think it's Shakespeare.
I think it's the Bible.
Maybe we should do another song.
Let's do another song.
Which one do you want to do?
Let's do third one down.
Okay. My mama always said you can't cheat an honest man.
Can't con
It's not a lie, my love, if they believe you.
It's not a lie, it could be
So
true.
tell them anything, dear,
Tell
and
them
wrap
what
them
they
around
wanna
your finger,
and
take them for what they've got before they leave.
Well, I used to be a gambler, but the odds were never good.
Not in my
The lucky
favor.
stars were never my best feature.
I rely upon
So
my
I cut it
charm
out with cards.
and dice
I was
and
working
betting
much
at the
too
races.
hard. And I was born to live the life of leisure. Let's take this sleepy town by storm, and when the sheep have all been shorn, we'll be gone just like the gentle breeze of yesterday. With your skills and my good looks, those fish will be begging for the hook, reeled in by our seductive serenade.
The Bible says God's creatures all look out for number one.
It's human
This
nature.
golden rule has been my bread and butter.
What you do
You
unto
may plan to
others.
double cross me,
Slip
but I'm
a dagger
sticking
in
with
their
this
back.
horse. The con is long enough, it doesn't matter. Let's take this sleepy town by storm, and when the sheep have all been shorn, we'll be gone just like the gentle breeze of yesterday. With your skills and my good looks, those fish will be begging for the hook, reeled in by our seductive serenade.
Well, I me a snake.
Bastard, cheat, and
To others I'm the closest of their friends.
Hate my enemies
when
much
they ask
closer.
me about my living,
Exactly
I
what
give
it
them
is
no
that you
misgivings,
do.
'cause what I trade in is their confidence. Since we met, I don't know if I've fallen for you, baby, or if you've set me up to take the fall. Love is just another con,
A fairy tale to lead them on.
but together, baby, maybe we could love them all. Let's take this sleepy town by storm, and when the sheep have all been shorn, we'll be gone just like the gentle breeze of yesterday. With your skills and my good looks, those fish should be begging for the hook, reeled in by our seductive serenade. Let's take this sleepy town by storm, and when the sheep have all been shorn, we'll be gone just like the gentle breeze of yesterday. With your skills and my good looks, those fish will be begging for the hook, reeled in by our seductive serenade. Reeled in by our seductive serenade. Reeled in by our seductive serenade. So true.
So true. It's all true. Some great questions have come in. Let's see. Mustache question. What made you decide mustache versus like evil goatee or something?
Well, I worked my way through the evil goatee to get to the mustache. I feel like the mustache is the essence of some kind of face hair.
Like the fossil of the goatee.
Yeah, I think it's like the skeletal core of facial hair. So I went through the full beard, and we worked through some configurations of goatee, and I had a little thing here and a thing out there. And that was, I liked the evil devil goatee.
Oh, you had that when we did the video where you were the foppish prince.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. It's in our YouTube.
It's out there. I mean, these live stream regulars are familiar with all this stuff. So I'm just whittling it down to this, and I'm just really going to focus on this configuration at some point. Refine it.
Someone also wants to know if if either of us have ever been in a scouting program. Were you ever a scout?
Yes, I was a Boy Scout.
How long were you a Boy Scout for?
I was really not into advancement and all that baloney.
Mm-hmm.
But I did like camping. I liked hiking. And I quit when I was about 14, I think. But I had my knots. We tie knots.
Yeah, we tie knots. I was not a scout, although I did attend a YMCA summer camp for girls for many years, which impacted me deeply, mostly because every activity was accompanied by singing, pretty much. It was like wake up in the morning, sing, flagpole raising, sing, breakfast, sing, marching back and forth from different activities, sing. So it was really, I learned how to do harmonies actually at that camp, because there was a lot of like just sort of free form, like 100 girls singing stuff, and you'd hear people doing different parts, and and I like knot tying and stuff like that. Your bow line, your square knot, your granny knot, your sheet bend, that's good. A taut line hitch, that's good for a
Highwayman's hitch is really good.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Oh yeah. So if you're like on the run, you have to release your horse really quickly.
Oh yeah.
You just pull it.
Yeah, you want that horse to be like a quick release.
There you go.
Yeah.
Keep that horse running.
And there's one called a sheep shank, which is good for like taking up slack. It's like 3 loops, and you kind of pull the middle loop through the other 2 loops. Yeah.
Sheet bend will tie 2 different types of ropes together.
Or 2 sheets if you're trying to escape out of a burning hotel or something.
That's right. 2 sheets.
So ask us about knots. We're here for your knot questions. All right, should we do another song?
Yeah, let's do another song.
Are there any other like really urgent questions? No, I think we're good. Okay.
Are we fans of the Breeders? Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're huge fans of the Breeders. Yeah, the Breeders are like the best. You want to do this one? Want to see if we can remember?
Yeah, let's see if we can do that.
Right.
What key is that?
It starts in D. It starts on a D.
D. Okay. Be patient.
Here are some amazing things
about Manta Rays.
They resemble magical flying carpets.
or mysterious capes,
Some call them devilfish.
or eagle rays.
Is that another name for them, or just one kind?
We're not sure. They are migratory.
Over the ocean.
What do they eat?
Zooplankton.
They exhibit a dark intelligence.
They're saltwater dwelling.
They can grow up to 7 meters wide.
That's 23 feet. Manta rays. We don't know why they do the things they do. But one day, I would like to ride one.
I would like to ride
I would
one
like
too.
to ride one too.
I would like to ride one too.
Are they electrical?
No.
Do they have eye stalks or antennae?
Not eye stalks, cephalic lobes.
Are their mouths on bottom like a vacuum?
No.
Do they sleep?
We're not sure.
Manta rays. We don't know why they do the things they do. But one day, I would like to ride one.
I would like to ride
I would like to ride one too.
I would like to ride one too.
They have a vestigial sting barb.
They cannot swim backwards.
They are cousins to sharks and skates.
They're kind of hard to talk to.
2 words.
Live pups.
Are they immortal?
We're not sure.
Manta rays. We don't know why they do the things they do. Do the things they do.
But one day,
I would like to ride one.
I would like to ride
I
one
would like to
too.
ride one too.
I would like to ride one too.
I would like to ride one too.
I would like to ride one too. There you have it.
Yeah, we think of ourselves as scientists primarily. You know, like the kind of scientists who are really disappointed when they finally get to the manta ray lab and learn that marine biology does not involve as much riding of manta rays as they were expecting.
They just haven't found the right lab.
So true.
Okay. What's
You pick one.
oh, how about ooh.
Ooh. I don't know what that means.
Let's do this one
Okay.
because it's going to be tricky.
Oh yeah, we haven't done
haven't
that
played
one
that
in a
one in a
while.
long
All right,
time.
good. It's good to have a challenge. All right, I'm gonna cross off the ones we've done though,
Please.
so it doesn't get confusing. Okay.
How does it go again?
It starts on a. Oh yeah. Where?
G.
Yeah. I got it.
And the other part?
It goes to the E minor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh yes.
That's
That's fine.
I
Okay.
got this.
Let's just see. Okay. Go out on the marshes, pick the pieces up. They chopped us into little bits I gather.
Anoint yourself with myrrh and walking through serrated grasses, close the gap that's come between us.
Lord of love, dead man, resurrection, twin sister,
Empress,
crying Isis. Better call the priestess, crack the cedar chest, hook out his heart and wrap him in white linen.
shackle-headed doctor, cut the bandages, the queen is weeping tears into the river.
Lord of love, dead man, resurrection, twin sister, empress, crying Isis.
to the sill, come back again. Eternal life hangs on the lightness of a feather.
Wheel above the vultures, winged scavengers, trace hieroglyphs, the king is reassembled. Lord of love, dead man, resurrection. Twin sister, empress, crying Isis. Sometimes I think about our songs as kind of the equivalent of like 4th grade book reports on various subjects that interest us that we're not experts in, but like to get a sort of 4th grade book report level of knowledge on. I mean, some stuff we like know a lot about, but
we used a lot of index cards when we did our
index cards. Yeah,
we did our Curie research.
Yeah, it's true. So yeah, but I always think about the research we did specifically for that song.
Yeah, totally. It is 4th grade.
Like we went to the bookstore and got a book of Egyptian mythology, and that's how the sausage is made, people. Like this is like how it happens.
Yeah,
there's a lot of like bookstores and note-taking and index cards. It's like, it's not all glamour and eye makeup, It's like, there's a lot more like book report style activity.
It's true.
You might expect. True. Speaking of, let's talk about the Radium Girls. Okay, so
I think it's time.
All right, so we're skipping over a lot of the story. Like, we're skipping over the actual like discovery and the Nobel Prizes and like Pierre's tragic death and spoiler alert and a lot of other like pieces of the story. But here's the thing: radium had a lot of applications, and during World War I, many of them were military applications. The thing about radium is that it glows, and it can make other things glow. I mean, this is one of the things about radium. So when you have like fluorescent crayons or something, or like something that's fluorescent, you need to expose it to energy like sunlight, and it keeps some of that energy, and then it emits it as glow in the dark. But that's why you have to like recharge your like glow in the dark stars or whatever. But radium is like a tiny sun in itself, always emitting particles or rays, or both. Particles. It's particles. And the radiation that's emitted by radium can excite other things like phosphorus. So phosphorus, you have like phosphorescent paint that you can like put it in sunlight and then eventually it glows. But if you mix it with radium, it just glows all the time. For like 1,600 years, which is the half-life of radium. So they made paint out of it, and they used the paint to do things like paint the underside of like airplane wings, and they used it to make glow-in-the-dark watch faces for the soldiers, so that they wouldn't, give away their position to the enemy.
Did you know people didn't wear wristwatches before World War I? It wasn't very common. It was only during the war when they used wristwatches, and they used radium.
Right. So after World War I, as often happens, military technology becomes available commercially. And so radium watch dials were suddenly a thing, and a big deal thing. And so the Radium Dial Company in New Jersey employed a lot of people, women, young women mostly, to paint the watch faces with these like incredibly fine brushes to actually paint like the numbers on the watch faces, and the hairs on the brushes were very fine to do this, and the radium based paint. So they would, one of the girls would like dip the brush into the paint, and then they were encouraged to get a very fine point to lip point the brush, and so the Radium Girls, as they were called, they would, they would ingest a certain amount of the radium. But they thought that it was harmless at the time, or like most people thought it was harmless. It's in all these like quack medicines and like things that are supposed to be good for you, and like because it cured cancer, so like they figured it was just like good for you. And like the girls would do things like they would like paint their teeth with it to like go home and like freak out their boyfriends with like glow in the dark teeth. And these were good jobs also. Like these were like like this was like a sweet plum job where your alternatives were like working hard work in a factory, or like really menial manual labor. But the radium watchdog factory, like it was clean and it was like a nice place to work, and like they paid you really well, so it was like a really great job. It was a really sweet deal. Unfortunately, the thing about radium is that it is it's called a bone seeker. It resembles calcium chemically, so your body takes it up and puts it where it usually stores calcium. In your bones, where remember what we said before about alpha radiation being really destructive if it's inside you. Well, in your bones is a great place to just continually irradiate you. So not only does it weaken your bones because it's not as hard as calcium, it also then like zaps you with radiation constantly. And so the radium girls started to get sick. They're actually like they started to have like weird dental problems because their jaws were like, it's pretty gruesome,
just disintegrating. And when they were breathing radon gas, their breath could expose photographic film paper.
Fucking insane, right? So they themselves were radioactive because they had not only like been exposed to radiation, but it was inside them, and they died. They all died, but there was a huge class action suit that kind of set the stage for things like OSHA regulations and protections for workers from corporate and occupational hazards, which continue to be a problem to this day. Things like DuPont and like all, Monsanto, all manner of poisons that we continue to produce. But we really feel for the Radium Girls, and we wanted to write them a song, and this is that song.
Let's start with singing. Okay.
You moisten the brush with the tip of your tongue, delicate touch for the lines that you're painting. The second hand sweeps round the face of the clock. Number the hours and they glow in the dark. It's a miracle. All those factory girls, so invisible, gonna light up the world. It's a miracle. All those factory girls, so invisible, gonna light up the world. Dress in your best, like you're going to church. Show you your desk with the rest of the workers. Radium girls make a generous wage, breaking the dawn of the nuclear age. It's a miracle. All those factory girls, so invisible, gonna light up the world. It's a miracle. All those factory girls, so invisible, gonna light up the world. For any disease, we can give you the cure. Your bones turn to dust by the light of the future. The darker the night, the more brilliant it shines. Eternal flame burns for half of all time.
tip of your tongue, a delicate touch for the lines that you're painting. A second-hand sweeps round the face of the clock. Number the hours, and they glow in the dark. Interesting.
So that's the Radium Girls. And Curie was she was very upset by the fact that her discovery was not just a force for good. It's a little bit of a Frankenstein story too. Yeah. It's a complicated story. So the movie, like, we totally recommend the movie Radioactive. It's on Amazon Prime now, and the book that it's based on, which is called Radioactive. Speaking of books, Justin Schneider mentioned a book called Giraffes. And Justin, Giraffes was definitely an influence for Manta Rays. We love that book, and its absurd combination of facts and fictions without any distinction made between those things. Mostly fictions, but who knows?
Giraffes.
So that song was a little bit of a downer, we realize. So let's play something uplifting.
Yeah.
Do we have anything like that?
That's uplifting. I mean, everyone
you know, they died at the end of that one.
They died in the middle of that one.
Oh, yeah. Well, what about, that's about the end of the world.
What's this one?
Wishing Well.
Oh.
All right.
It seems
hopeful, right? It turns out.
It's about a wish.
It turns out well, right?
I got a wish.
Okay.
Sorry, I just need my throat is so dry all of a sudden.
Is it all the singing and talking and working?
Yes.
And not drinking enough water and maybe eating too much chocolate cake before we went to do this?
Chocolate cake.
We did. Mom and Dad, we did make the chocolate cake mix that was in the pantry. Hope that's okay.
I hope you were planning on having that when you came home. Okay. Ready? I'm ready now. Ready? Farewell, wishing well, I said what's on my mind. There's no more to tell, so take another dime. I must be moving on now, the shadows grow long. I never was the superstitious kind.
What is this waking me down in the deep? Voice like a silver coin rings in my sleep. Don't be so hasty, no, don't turn your back. I could deliver you all that you ask. We've done all we can do all by ourselves. Everybody needs a little help. Stuck in place, it's been so long. A little push will keep us going.
What sweet melody echoes soft and low. There's no one but me, yet I am not alone. Did I wake up in a dream? That's no reflection I see. Swimming in the waters down below.
Begging your pardon, I know what you wish. Let's make a bargain and both benefit. So much ambition and I hold the key. My proposition is down in the wishing. Well done, all we can do all by ourselves. Everybody needs a little help. Stuck in place, it's been so long. A little push will keep us going.
Black hair, skin so fair, our eyes are jaded green. A beauty with an emerald stare, so hungry and so sweet. How can I be
such a slippery creature will keep fulfilling promises to me.
Treasures and riches and servants and silks, power to bend all the world to your will. Glory and love or whatever you see, I'll grant your wishes down in the wishing well. Come in the water, come swim
Deep dark
in
cold
the
water
water,
way
down in the wishing well. Come in the water, come
Deep
swim
dark
in the
cold
water,
water way
down in the wishing well.
Don't know we can do all by ourselves.
Everybody needs a little help.
Stuck in place.
It's been so long, a little push will keep us going. Farewell, wishing well, I leave you with this song. I'm free from the spell that held me for so long. Is it such a wicked thing for one who would be king to grant dominion of this wedding bound?
10,000 gods damn you, I was such a fool. Stand by your serpent tongue, trapped in this pool. I swear by the skies that I'll bring by these stones. Misfortune will find you
down in the wishing well, down in the wishing well, down in the wishing well, down in the wishing well. It's funny playing these internet shows where there's no applause at the end, especially right now because there are literally crickets.
It's like that dream I always have.
Yeah, it was like cicadas before, and now the sun's gone down, and it's literally like crickets. We know you're out there though, and we're so grateful to all of you for being here with us tonight.
Thank you.
It's so much fun playing our songs for you, and we just really appreciate you showing up. We are going to resume our regular quarantine live streams probably in September. We might have another one-offy thing here or there, but we will return to you soon. But we're gonna have to wrap this up pretty soon, so maybe we should do one last song or something.
Yeah.
And we should what were the other closing? Oh, here's an important piece of information. If you happen to be in or near Western Massachusetts and Berkshires, we are actually playing a real live concert next week, next Friday and Saturday in West Stockbridge, an outdoor socially distanced show at a place called The Foundry. It's in our Facebook events, it's on our website. If you are in that area or if you know anyone in that area, please come out, tell your friends. It will be the first live show we've played since the end of February, and we're really looking forward to doing that.
Yes. Even socially distanced, we're very much looking forward to being around people.
Yes, at a safe distance. So I think we're going to do one more song before we call it a night. Which one should we do, Jeff? That's the one that nobody requested. Here, use the planchette. Oh, yeah, okay.
The planchette.
All right, so we're going to do a closer, and we understand that there are a couple of birthdays in the house. I believe it was Sierra today, and Heather very recently. So we're sorry, but this one goes out to both of you. Everything breaks down eventually. It's all just a matter of entropy. Thermodynamics. dynamics and gravity. tragically irreversible. You know some erosion's inevitable when you rub up against the world. You're locked in a box, try to hold your breath, conserve what remains of the air that's left. If you don't breathe, you'll smother yourself, but every inhale brings you closer to death. Everything breaks down eventually. We're all decomposing gradually into atoms and cells and vanity, all our constituent parts. You can't make sparks without friction, or music, or love, or non-fiction. That's just the price of admission. You can't ride the ride without wearing it out. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sierra and Heather. Happy birthday. Still locked in a box, try to hold your breath, conserve what remains of the air that's left. If you don't breathe, you'll smother yourself, but every inhale brings you closer to death. Chaos is gonna live in the end. The universe is flying apart. There ain't nothing much you can do about it. Burn up the candle or live in the dark. Burn up the candle or live in the dark. Burn up the candle or live in the dark. Burn up the candle or live in the dark.
Happy birthday.
We're sorry.
We're sorry.
Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. We're going to do a quick lightning draw of the Unicorn Oracle card to close things out. Which unicorn will guide us until next we meet? I'm shuffling
I'm ready with the backup.
inexpertly. All right.
explanations.
Oh, this is good and topical. We've selected the Miracles unicorn, which we kind of need right about now.
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle. It says, have faith that your miracle is on its way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender the how. We have pulled this one in the past, and I think it was pretty effective last time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's hear it for the Miracles unicorn. I think we could all use one right about now.
All right, ready for the backup
Yeah,
explanation?
what's the other
What's
animal
the
that we're
deeper
going to
insight into the
guide
moment?
us? Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to ask you to pick this one.
Oh, yeah, anytime. Gladly. Gladly will I pick this. All right, here we go. Ooh. We selected the Bobcat spirit, and the little tagline of the Bobcat is, life is a mystery. That's what it says. This Bobcat is a Madonna fan, and yeah, life is a mystery.
Yeah, Papa don't preach.
Papa don't preach. So
Okay.
with that, we're going to close this out. Once again, we love you. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. It was so much fun.
Thank you
getting
for
to
putting up
slug
with
it.
our rough and tumble presentation.
Professional. Yeah, so we will see you in the future. If there is a small possibility that we will be able to live stream the live show next weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So stay tuned for news about that. We're kind of waiting for the venue to let us know if that's
Yeah.
going to be possible. So stay tuned and have a good week and take care of yourselves and wear a mask and be safe, and we will see you soon.
See you soon.
Yeah. So why don't you throw up the thing again, and we'll let them see the donation
Don't
screen.
have to throw up.
Don't throw up. Just share your insides.
Which thing?
That thing.
This one,
No,
this
that one. There you go. All right.
It's the Eye of Sauron.
The Eye of Sauron. All right. Be good. Be well. We love you. Good night.
Good night.